So, first of all, good evening, everyone. Today, we start a very, very important topic or important chapter. That is the chapter number 7, uh, rotational dynamics, you can say, or rotational motion. And basically, this chapter is the two part. One part is called center of mass, and the second part is the rotational dynamics. So first we see the center of mass, although in your NCERT book it's a single chapter, chapter number 7, which is very, 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 very important chapter. So the first part is center of mass. What do you mean by center of mass? So see why this concept arises, why we need center of mass. Suppose whenever we represent a system, means suppose a block or anything, suppose we represent this. So this block or this system consists of infinite number of mass. So it is not possible for you to represent each and every mass present on the system. And if the object moves from here to another point, if you want to show each and every point to move, it's quite difficult for us. So that what we can do, we can find a point like this. Suppose where the total mass of the system is concentrated. If we say that the total mass of the system is concentrated here, so we can say the total mass of the object or that system or that block is here. So we can say the total mass is just like a point. And now the plus point is that to move that object, that means we can just move that point. So if we write in that way, that means the block is moving up, the block is moving down, the block is moving up, and so on. So it is very easy to represent this, and this locus or the path is the motion of that block. So that point where we find out the total mass of the system is concentrated is called center of mass. And as that point where the total mass is concentrated, you can say that point is the center of gravity also, where the total gravitational force concentrated. Are you getting my point? Is it okay for all of you? What I want to see, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, you understand?
Yes, sir.
So that this chapter is very, very important. So that this chapter is very, very important, where you have to find out where the total mass of a system is concentrated. So where the total mass of a particular system is concentrated, that means that point is the position where the total mass is concentrated. मैंने बोला वहां पे concentrated है. So वहां, that is a position. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So suppose if we represent this position by RCM is the position where the total mass is concentrated. So then if we differentiate this position with respect to time, we get the velocity at that point, means we get the motion of the particle or the system or the velocity of the system. Similarly, if we find out the acceleration, means we have to differentiate this again with respect to time, or double differentiate the position, we get the acceleration also. Now if you want to find out the momentum, so mass into velocity, center of mass, you get the momentum. If you want to find out the force, mass into acceleration, you get the force. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So on that basis, you can find out the desired thing from the you can find out the desired thing from the uh, center of mass. That's why it's a very, very important. So first, the important part is that a theoretical question. Find the center of mass of the system of particle. 5 marks question, very, very important. You can write it. 5 marks question. Find center of mass of the system of particle. So suppose this is 1 point, this is 1 point. So we first try to calculate the center of mass for two particle system. We first try to find out the center of mass for the two particle system, and when we get the two particle system, then we can calculate the center of mass for n number of particle, and from this general formula we can derive the other things also. But first we have to calculate the general formula. নন্দিতা কেউ এসছে? নন্দিতা কেউ এসছে? বেল বাজাচ্ছে। আরে বলছি বাজাচ্ছে। This is M1, this one is M2, this position is suppose R1, this position is R2. Now two forces, which is called the intermolecular force, between them present, force of 1 2 and force of 2 1, they are equal and opposite. So you can say force of 1 2 plus force of 2 1 equals to 0 from Newton's third law. Is it okay? এসেছিল কেউ? হ্যাঁ, কে গো? দেখো না কি চুলকাচ্ছে গো, একটু ইয়ে দাও না গো, পুরো একটু জল দাও। Is it clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
জলটা দাও তো। কিছু কামড়ালো নাকি, হাত তো পুরো ফুলে যাচ্ছে। জল দাও না একটু। গ্লাসটা দাও। Is it okay everyone? Student, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Out of 13 student, 12 student, only one student say yes sir. What about the other student? They are yes sir or no sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank you. So now suppose in this system, but now the whole system is balanced, means at rest, because these two intermolecular force or internal interaction, they balance each other, so net force is 0. Now you apply some external force F1 and F2. So due to this two external force F1 and F2, the particles are in motion. So what you can write, net force, F net external force, that is F1 plus F of 1 2 plus F of 2 1 plus F2. Is it okay everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now as these two forces 0, we can write it F1 plus F2 as F of 1 2 plus F of 2 1 equals to 0. Now what do you mean by F1? M1 A1. What do you mean by F2? M2 A2. What do you mean by A1? We know very well acceleration, that is differentiation of velocity with respect to time. So from that we can say this one is M1 dV1 by dt plus M2 dV2 by dt. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, velocity we know is dr by dt. So we can write M1 d dr1 by dt plus m2 d dr2 by dt which is m1 d square r1 by dt square plus m2 d square r2 by dt square. Is it clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, can we write this d square by dt square? Means we can use this as a common m1 r1 plus m2 r2, because mass is constant. So when we start differentiating, we can take it common.
Yes, sir.
So after that, my final line f net is equals to m1 plus m2. We multiplied by m1 m2 and then d square by dt square m1 r1 plus m2 r2 by m1 m2. Can we write or can we arrange it in that manner?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, can we arrange after that one?
উপর নিচে multiply করবো।
Exactly. We multiplied by mass, total mass, we divide by total mass. So if we can, let it be equation number 1. So now from this equation, this derivation, we can say f net is this one. Now see what happened. Let R center of mass is the center of mass of the system, is the center of mass of the system. So obviously center of mass is the position, RCM is the center of mass of the system. Then force net, what is the total mass? M1 plus M2. And how you get the acceleration from the position? Double differentiation of the position with respect to time. Is it clear? Can we write that?
Yes, sir.
If we can, then can we compare this two?
Sir, RCM তো তোমার M1 R1 plus M2 R2 ছিল by M1 plus M2
This one, though,
RCM.
question number 1. This is the first thing. Up to this, you derive.
Okay.
Now, if we suppose the center of mass is the RCM is the center of mass of the system. So what do you mean by center of mass? Is a position. So what is the total mass of the system? M1 plus M2. And how you get the acceleration of a position? By double differentiation. Okay. Everyone, you understand what I want to say?
Yes,
এটা
sir.
আমরা বার করলাম আর এটা আমি করলাম যে let RCM is the center of mass. আমি বার করব সেটা পরের কথা, কিন্তু let that position is our center of mass. If our center of mass is the position, so two particle M1 and M2 that we know, and if we double differentiate the position, we get the acceleration. So net force is due to that net, suppose it's in rest, so no force apply. Now if we put some force, so the system is moving. So due to the net force, the system is moving, mass into acceleration.
Yes,
Now
sir.
this one are the same thing. We derive it individually and we suppose it's as a whole. So from by comparing equation 1 and 2, if we want to compare equation 1 and equation 2, what we realize that they are same. That part is same, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So can we say कि R center of mass is that one?
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
So from that we can say, so R center, by comparing equation 1 and 2, R center of mass M1 R1 plus M2 R2 by M1 plus M2. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is for two particle system, but if we suppose more than two particle, suppose n number of particle present in the system, so we can extend it like M1, M2, M3 dot Mn for the position R1, R2, R3 dot Rn. We can do that. If we can do for two, we can do it for n.
Yes, sir.
So that means for n number of particle, for n number of particles of mass m1 comma m2 comma m3 dot mn position r1 comma r2 comma rn, r center of mass is m1 r1 m2 r2 mn rn by m1 plus m2 dot mn. So you understand the general formula? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now, if you understand that part, just give me 1 minute. So that derivation is very, very important. That derivation is very, very important. So now, hello, is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So now we derive this one. This derivation is very, very important. Now from this derivation, we can derive some more part. Let's see. As we know, R1, R2, R3 are the position. So let R1, can we write X1I, Y1J, Z1K. Similarly, R2, we can write X2I, Y2J, Z2K, dot Rn, Xni, Ynj, Znk. Can we write this?
Yes, sir.
If we can write this, then we can put this value. And if we put this value, then what happened? R center of mass, that is M1, we can write X1I, Y1J, Z1K plus M2, which is X2I, Y2J, Z2K plus dot so on, Mn, Xni, Ynj, Znk. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Divided by M1, M2 dot Mn. So now we can take all the X in the common part, all the Y's are in the common part, and all the z's are in the common part. So what we have, m1 x1 m2 x2 dot 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 mn xn by I cap m1 y1 into y2 mn yn by j cap plus m1 z1 m2 z2 dot 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 mn zn by can we write this or can we arrange it in that manner?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if R is R center of mass is the position, so that position may have or can have X center of mass, Y center of mass, Z center of mass. Because position, for the position, it may have X coordinate, it may have Y coordinate, it may have Z coordinate. Is it clear?
Hmm.
Okay. So on that basis, what we can say, we can rearrange it a little bit. So we can say X center of mass, that is that part, that is m1 x1 m2 x2 dot 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 mn xn by m1 plus m2 dot 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 mn. Can we write this?
Yes, sir.
Or we can write it, this total mass m1 plus m2 dot 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 mn is the total mass of the system, let it be m. So we can write 1 by m because the whole is m, and the summation from 1 to n, so 1 to iteration 1 to n, and the multiplication mi xi. Can we write this?
Sir, iteration মানে
ইটারেশন মানে ওই যে কম্পিউটারে তোরা পড়েছিস না, মনে করে 1 থেকে 10টা টার্মকে নিতে হবে একসঙ্গে, তো i এর ভ্যালু 1 থেকে 10। तो इसका मतलब क्या है, ये अब ये ऑटो कट रिले 1 से हम अगर 10 लिख दिया तो ये 1 से 10 तक रीड करेगा। इज इट क्लियर?
Yes,
अगर
sir.
मैंने लिख दिया n-1 तो कितना तक रीड करेगा? 10 का n का वैल्यू 10, तो कितना तक रीड करेगा?
9 तक।
You, I think you understand what I want to say. अच्छा, इसको तो ये तो हो गया अगर मेरे पास ऐसा ऐसा पार्टिकल हो, लेकिन ऐसा ऐसा ही क्यों, मेरे पास ऐसा भी तो पार्टिकल हो सकता है। मतलब यू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस?
Continue.
कंटिन्यूअस ऑब्जेक्ट भी तो हो सकता है। तो कंटिन्यूअस ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए हम क्या लिखेंगे? तो कंटिन्यूअस ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए मेरा एक ही भैया है, मतलब मेरा एक ही हेलो ब्रदर है, वो है इंटीग्रेशन। So mass can be very small from this point. So mass is always dm, but the position of this is not necessarily a very small position. So what we can write? dm x. Are you understand? Why the mass is dm, but the position is not dx. Position is x. देखो कितना बड़ा position भी हो सकता है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So similarly, the same way we can use the same thing for y-axis as well as for z-axis. तो ये हो गया y center of mass.
Sir, x টা কি DMR x coordinate না?
x coordinate, y coordinate, and z coordinate. So m1 y1, m2 y2 dot 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 mn. এই রাত হলে এই কুত্তাটার যে কি হয় শালা, কে 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 কে। So hope you understand this process. We can find the coordinate of center of mass for x-axis, for y-axis, as well as for z-axis. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
See this properly.
Yes, sir.
m1 x1, m2 x2, dot 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 mn xn by m1 plus m2 plus dot 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 mn, or else you can write 1 by total mass summation of mi xi I1 to n, or you can write 1 by m integration of dm by x. That one a very rare use in terms of your board exam, but entrance exam you can frequently use this one or this one. But in normal board exam, means your board level, mostly you can solve this one or by this one. Same thing, they are the same thing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if it is cleared, so let's try some numerical. You enjoy it, I think. Okay, so let's try some numerical. Anyone, if you want to, two questions. Question number one, my first question is, in the xy plane, three particles are present and the three vertex of a triangle.
Triangle.
Triangle. Okay. 2 kg, 3 kg, and 1 kg. 3-point mass are placed at the 3-point, and these are 1 meter each. Okay. Question is, find the center of mass of the system. Find center of mass. It's not chief minister, it's a center of mass. This one is the first question. And question number two is, suppose we have a L shape laminar L-shaped laminar. That one is 2 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. The total mass of this laminar is 3 kg. Find the center of mass of this laminar. Find center of mass of this laminar. So I give you 5 minutes for that. Okay. And during that time, I'm stopping the. Obiro, you bonvita खाई আজকে? मैं रोज bonvita पीता हूँ. मेरा बाबूजी ने बोला मुझे रोज bonvita पीने के लिए. हर छोटा एक दिन बड़ा होता है. आपने मेरे पापा ने कहा है कि हर छोटा एक दिन बड़ा हो जाता है.
सर एगला तो सिंपल इंटीग्रेशन एगला एकदम डेंजरस है.
अच्छा, तो देखो, this is 1 point, this is 1 point, this is 1 point. So for this point, this is the origin. For this point, this is the length is 1 to 1 comma 0. So this is the half of this 1 by 2 comma 0. And from this, we can use it by two methods. One is the Pythagoras method. This is 1, this is half. So we can use 1 square minus 1 by 2 square root 3 by 2. And we can use the second method. This angle is 60 degree. So along the basis cos perpendicular with the basis sine. So 1 sine 60 degree, which is 1 into root 3 by 2. So you get the same answer. So now your coordinates are 1 by 2, which is the x coordinate, and height is root 3 by 2. So now you have all these three coordinate, and as you have all these three coordinate, so x center of mass 2 into 0 plus 3 into 1 plus 1 into 1 by 2 by 2 plus 3 plus 1, that is 3 3 6 রেখে 7, 7 by 2 by 6, which is 7 by 12 meter, and y center of mass, that is y coordinate m1 y1, so m1
Sir, please হয়ে গেল।
হ্যালো,
Yes, sir.
আরে দেখ না, নেটওয়ার্ক চলে গেছে ওয়াইফাই এর। কি যে শালা হয় না ভগবান জানে। ভাটে রিলায়েন্স শালা লোকটাকে মাঝ রাস্তা দাঁড় করে গুলি করে দেওয়া উচিত। নাও সি দা সেকেন্ড কোশ্চেন। আচ্ছা অভিযোগ
Sir,
বলো।
accent motion है sir.
ওকে, হোয়াট ইজ দ্য অ্যান্সার ফর দ্য সেকেন্ড কোশ্চেন?
1 comma half.
1 comma half।
Now, hmm,
Sir हो गया sir.
तो ये इजी क्वेश्चन तुम्हारे लिए, जो इजी क्वेश्चन है,
रुको 1 मिनट देख के बोलना पड़ेगा।
इजी
हाँ, 1 comma
क्वेश्चन
half.
ने तुमको चित पतांग कर दिया, चित पतांग। इजी क्वेश्चन कुछ भी इजी नहीं होता है बाबू। चित पतांग कर दिया तुमको, चित पतांग। अभिषेक चित पतांग। अभिषेक बोलो व्हाट इज द आंसर? ओनली 7 स्टूडेंट, कहाँ गया बाकी सब? हाय दैया, वेयर द अदर? सबका नेट चला गया साथ ही साथ। अंकन, so now the second question.
Sorry, sir, 1 by 6. 1 comma 1 by 6.
अच्छा अब देखो कि how we can solve it. So we have 3 part, 1 kg, 1 kg, 1 kg each, because the total mass is 3 kg. So this is the one center, this is another one, and this is the third one. So if we suppose this is C1, so according to coordinate system, if this is 2, this one is 1, so this is 1 by 2, comma 1 by 2, because height is also 1 by 2. Now this is 1, this is 1 by 2. So what about C2? How we write the coordinate of C2?
Half
Hello.
plus 1.
X-axis is how much? 1 plus half, how much?
3 by 2.
Means 1.5 or 3 by 2. And a y-axis is 1 by 2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now C3. X-axis is 1 by 2. Y-axis is 3 by 2. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, everyone?
Yes,
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
It
sir.
is okay for everyone. So X center of mass 1 into 1 by 2, 1 into the distance is 3 by 2, plus 1 into the distance is 1 by 2. By 1 plus 1 plus 1 means 3. So what you have 1 plus 3 by 2, that means 7 by 2 by 3, that is 7 by 6 meter. Similarly, Y center of mass, that is 1 into 1 by 2 plus 1 into 1 by 2 plus 1 into 3 by 2 by 3, that is 7 by 6 meter. So R center of mass, that is 7 by 6 meter, mind comma 7 by 6 meter. So this one is the answer. Okay, Ovirup. Ovirup, इसमें कितना मिला यूनिट एंड डायमेंशन में?
17.
इतना इजी क्वेश्चन में भी 17, not 20 out of 20. 7 by
Okay,
6
sir.
meter,
Kinematics.
7 by 6 meter. Is it okay, everyone?
Sir, kinematics 1 dimension na khali na 2 dimension na.
First time 1 dimension দেবো, দুটো একসঙ্গে দিলে মরি যাবি তোরা.
Okay.
Next Sunday, kinematics, motion in 1 dimension. So is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. So now, एक और question. Let's try. That is the last question for today. Obhirup, तुमने बोला कि without integration सब easy है. So let's see how much easy for you. Question number 3. Suppose a disk whose radius is r and mass is m. Now from this disk, a disk which just touch it like this, cut out from the disk, r by 2 cut out from the disk. So question is that what is the center of mass of the remaining disk? Is it clear? Hello. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
What is the center of mass of the cutout disk? ऐसा ही एक क्वेश्चन और आया था, although it's a 3-dimensional question. एक sphere था, ठीक है? It's a sphere, huh? Hope you all know what do you mean by sphere, whose radius, a mass is m and radius is r. अब इससे एक sphere whose radius is r by 3 cut out. So find the center of mass of the remaining. ये तुम्हारा होमवर्क है, ठीक है? ये अभी मैं नहीं कराऊंगा. सेम टाइप का क्वेश्चन अभी मैं ये कराऊंगा और मैं इसका तुम्हें से जानना चाहूंगा इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास, मींस थर्सडे और फ्राइडे सैटरडे जब तुम्हारा क्लास है. So this one I give you homework, same type of question. The only difference is this one is disk and this one is a sphere. Okay, radius is r, mass is m, radius is r, mass is m. That portion is cut out whose radius is r by 2. That portion is cut out whose radius is r by 3. So what is the center of mass of this system? Okay, and one more thing which I want to mention you, as it is a sphere, So you have x-axis, y-axis, and which axis?
Z.
Very good. Chalo. So this one is your homework. Now let's try this one, huh? Avirup, you have any answer for that? You can tell me. Then I can try.
Sir, एक minute.
So देखो क्या होगा. Let this mass is m and let this mass is small m, whose mass we have to find out in किसी ने talk करी internet चले गया नहीं कोटे नहीं. We have to find small m, we have to find in terms of capital M. So we again mention, I already mentioned it, कि mass you can calculate by the three-way, means distribution of mass. One is the linear mass, last class work power energy. The chain, if you remember, we calculate the mass per unit length into length, and now it's a disk. Disk means area, so we can find out the mass, total mass by total area of the disk, pi r square, into area of the left out disk, pi r by 2 square. So what you have, m by 4. अब देखो कोई कोई ऐसा भी कर सकता है कि बोल दिया d is the thickness of the disk, क्योंकि जरूरी नहीं है डिस्क का कोई थिकनेस नहीं होगा, इसका थिकनेस भी हो सकता है. इफ दे गिव यू थिकनेस, सो देन आल्सो यू कैन डू दैट. पर कोई कोई बच्चा बोलेगा सर थिकनेस है तो वॉल्यूम आना चाहिए. सो अगर इफ यू ऐड थिकनेस, सो देखो वॉल्यूम अगर हम यूज भी करेंगे तो क्या करेंगे, एरिया इंटू थिकनेस, यू गेट द वॉल्यूम, पाई r by 2 whole square, area into thickness, you get the volume. तो ये कट गया. So thickness को रखो ना रखो कोई फर्क नहीं पैदा. Is it okay for this type of question? यहाँ पे is it clear?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. अब
Yes, sir.
मुझे, हाँ बोलो बोलो बोलो. अब मुझे चाहिए,
हाँ ना.
मेरे पास दो सेंटर है. ये जब टोटल मास था और जब ये इसका मास है, तो ये है C1, इसका कोऑर्डिनेट है 0,0, ये है C2, इसका कोऑर्डिनेट है r by 2,0. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो अगर if I add some mass, so we add, but here we cut out this part, means we left out this part. So in the addition part, we add or subtract? बोलो. अरे
Addition
ऐड
part है.
लिखता है और काट करके निकाल दिया, तो ऐड करेगा कि सब्सट्रैक्ट करेगा?
Minus.
इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर? सो देखो दूसरा बात है, देखो y कोऑर्डिनेट 0 0 है, सो m1 r1 प्लस m2 r2, r1 भी मतलब y1 भी 0, y2 भी 0, बाई m1 प्लस m2, तो बोथ 0, सो y तो 0 हो गया.
Yes, sir.
You understand? ये भी 0, ये भी 0, तो y तो 0 ही है ना. तो मैं बाद में निकालता हूं, पहले x निकाल लेता हूं. x सेंटर ऑफ मास, ओवरऑल का मास कितना है, कैपिटल M, सेंटर कहां पे है 0, माइनस y माइनस कट आउट, इसका मास कितना है m by 4, डिस्टेंस क्या है r by 2 बाई m माइनस by 4, क्या हो गया, m r by 8, 3 m by 4 minus r by 6, and y center of mass 0, y1 y2 both are 0, तो r center of mass क्या हो गया, minus r by 6, 0. What do you mean by minus? This side or this side?
Left.
Left side.
Left side. So r
Minus
center of
कोई
mass
नहीं.
is minus r by 6 in 0. So अब तुम खुद ही इमेजिन करो, इसको मैंने काट के निकाल दिया, तो मास मेरा इधर शिफ्ट हो गया ना, है ना. तो सेंटर ऑफ मास किधर शिफ्ट होगा, जिधर मेरा ज्यादा मास है, तो मेरा सेंटर ऑफ मास इधर शिफ्ट हुआ. अब सेम क्वेश्चन में तुम्हें ऐसा भी बोल सकता था कि एक डिस्क था, उसमें मैंने काटने के जगह पे सेम मटेरियल एक एक्स्ट्रा ऐड मारा। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? समझा मेरा बात? सेम मेड ऑफ सेम मटेरियल, क्योंकि अलग होगा तो तुम्हें M1 M2 का रिलेशन देना पड़ेगा, और अगर सेम मटेरियल लोगे तो रेडियस से काम चला जाएगा, सब कुछ सेम रहेगा। सो नाउ इफ वी ऐड देम इंस्टेड ऑफ सबट्रैक्ट, नाउ वी कैन ऐड। तो जब मैं ऐड करूंगा तो यहाँ पे ये हो जाएगा, कितना हो जाएगा, MR/8, और यहाँ पे होगा 5M/4 इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग। सो ये आएगा R/10 प्लस। इज इट राइट?
यस सर।
तो देखो अब इधर का मास ज्यादा है, ये वाला प्लस ये वाला, तो ये इधर शिफ्ट किया। आर गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? तो दैट इज कॉल्ड सेंटर ऑफ मास। हम लोग इसका नेक्स्ट पार्ट एक दो छोटा छोटा इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे, क्योंकि इंटीग्रेशन का ज्यादा नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि मोस्टली इंटीग्रेशन का क्वेश्चन एक्सेप्ट IIT कोई नहीं पूछता है सेंटर ऑफ मास से, ठीक है? और IIT में भी एडवांस छोड़ के इंटीग्रेशन का क्वेश्चन कोई पूछता नहीं है, ठीक है? बोर्ड्स में, स्कूल में कहीं पे तो पूछेगा, इन सिलेबस में ही नहीं है, डायरेक्ट आउट ऑफ सिलेबस लिखा हुआ है इंटीग्रेशनल पार्ट। फिर भी हम लोग थोड़ा बहुत कोशिश करेंगे। तब तक के लिए शब्बा खैर, अलविदा, नहीं, खुदाफिज, और क्या है, नमस्कार। ओके।